Okay, hopefully that's working. This here. Hey, it's me. Run the ad. Hopefully this is working. I don't know. My mic was acting weird. Oh, I need to get rid of the octopus thing. There we go. Since we're not doing that, I won't say I'll never go back and try to finish those fights, but like they're just ridiculous. Yeah, I know that was muted. Wait for the ad to go. Hopefully Liz is here to listen because the mic acted a little funky in my own testing. But I think it's okay. It wasn't registering it. I don't know why. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We'll start in a little bit. It sounds okay. It's not like peaky. The microphone didn't like register. I had to fix it in a hurry. I thought you had a Prime subscription. Or did it expire? I guess technically it's our Prime because we're married. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Daybreak II. Once this ad ends on Twitch, which it should at some point. I have the light on, but I have it not quite as on. I turned it down. If you want me to turn it back up, I can. It's just it's pretty miserable in here with it. I don't think my face has a shadow with it on. Well, I guess it kind of does, but not too bad. I can turn it up a little. I don't know, you have to tell me. I don't know. Okay, sounds fine. The light is on low. Do I need to turn it up? The straight light or whatever. Like that. And the answer is yes. How is that? Looks like it's still there. Yep. Guess I have no choice. I have lost it. Something to avoid that. That's fine. I can try the blue light. That's colder. I mean, it's blue. Maybe. No, I don't think that works too well. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's it's on its like one setting. Okay. I guess that's a little better. I don't know. Can't really get rid of it too well. Whatever, open up the game, I guess. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's getting hotter out, so like it's kind of miserable to have that thing on. Yeah, normally you get an art piece of art there, but I had to start a new game, so I avoided the end game screen. Because obviously I am doing a new game plus. Not to carry anything over, just so I can have infinite connect points. It's just more convenient for me. Yeah, no, we're not carrying anything over. We will go on Nightmare. I've done it before. It's actually not that hard, so it feels like they kind of balance. I mean, I don't know when they've started doing this, but they've clearly like balanced everything on the highest difficulty and went from there. Yeah, let's load the Daybreak clear save. I need that in order to sell some things. Those are all getting sold. Can't do anything with those for a while. Those accessories are good though. Yeah, I went back and maxed out all my alignments in Daybreak 1. So I could get all those. Uh-oh.
Gamma Squad, go!
Yeah. As opposed to the Beta Squad. Or Alpha Squad, I guess.
Target confirmed. Moving to apprehend.
Oh. You just like,
Next prey.
he seems nice. Red Mare, apparently.
Devour them all! Start corrode! The Grendels online!
I guess it's morphing time.
What the hell?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, at least they actually started shooting him a little late. I mean, you could have shot him before he turned into the giant death monster and killed you all, but, you know, that's fine. This is Daybreak. Like, they kill a lot of people. Yeah. Oh, hey, I recognize you too.
What in the world?
Wow, that's a lot of blood. Brought the voice actors back.
I knew I sensed something down here, but I wasn't expecting to find bodies.
You know how hard that's gonna be to get
No
off your
good.
shoe,
I'm
Swen?
only getting a faint response now. Ugh,
Oh yeah,
I
3 and
really
9
thought we had it this time.
on her little thing there.
This place is gonna be locked up real tight after today. Talk about lame.
Where's
Huh.
Rufus and Lapis?
Maybe we should pay our friend a visit. His connections could come in handy, and we do still owe him our thanks.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess I could
Our
pretend
thank
that
you
we don't know who they
matches
are, but
Forest
we
PG
do.
requirement, shouldn't it? Well, if we go, I'm totally helping myself to a secret stash of sweets.
If you want to play with fire, be my guest.
Oh yeah, because Van likes.
I think
That
that's our
stuff.
cue to get out of here.
Yeah, let's move, S.
Yeah, I might just cut that light. I don't know. It is pretty miserable. Not gonna lie. February 20th, 12:09, 9:45. Knowing Van, he's probably asleep. Out, little Yume.
I can't wait, I can't wait. Do you think his car's faster than Van's truck?
What, Maxim? Probably.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetie. We'll be back home later this evening.
Actually,
You better
no.
be.
We
Things
beat
have
it
been
already.
a little too weird around here lately. All right, have tons of fun out there, Yume.
Okie dokie, Grandpa. I'll be back soon.
Her voice actor is so good, Yume. Oh, hey. You like thighs, right? Actually, those are more calves, I
Early
guess.
yesterday morning, there was a small explosion near a municipal building in the capital.
Probably no big deal.
According to our report, it was the result of a power outage, and there was no sign of criminal activity. In other news,
I wouldn't worry about the
Grand
power.
Circuit exhibition race will be held today.
Yeah? Oh, he is literally asleep. You alright there?
For real? It's too early for this shit.
It's 9:45, dude. Oh, hi. Looks like Elaine.
Yes? Thought you weren't working today.
It's nearly 10 a.m., you know.
It's your other
You
girlfriend,
really should
Van.
be wide awake at this hour. I have a job fit for a Spriggan, so you better start waking up already. Van.
Hey, Elaine. Yeah, it's like miserable. I can't take. It makes me like sweat profusely.
So,
Does it have a remote?
wasn't
or is it
expecting
just
you
the
to drop
buttons
by the
on thing?
office, much less in casual wear.
Oh yeah, she's in her casual wear, I
Better
guess.
be careful walking around in that.
Oh, I should
Or
leave the
else
auto
little
vent
Miss
off
Famous
because
will have even more eyes on her.
this game also has the issue of on off, on off, on off, on off. It wouldn't be so bad if the non-voice text didn't auto advance so damn quickly that you can't read it.
Oh, please. I can blend in with the crowd just fine, as long as I act like myself.
I don't think that's true, actually.
So, what are your thoughts? I just had it tailor-made.
Are you flirting with him? You're flirting with him.
Well, let's see. Huh. Yeah, seems pretty alright.
She's asking if she looks hot, dude.
Always good to wear something easy to move around in.
It's not what she wanted.
What did I say?
She literally wants to know if she's like hot looking.
Oh, nothing.
She drinks the.
So, what's
Whatever
going
that
on with
is.
your sleep schedule? Was it thrown off kilter, or are you just becoming lazy?
Isn't this a regular thing for Van? Isn't he just always
Perhaps
asleep?
your old habits are rearing their ugly heads. Now
Yes,
that you
Luna.
don't have your assistants to keep you in line.
It ain't like that. I've just been up to the neck in work is all.
Well, I guess you are mostly working
I
alone
am
now.
slowing my pace a little, at least until they get back.
Yeah, everybody kind of left.
Speaking of, I can't believe it's already been 2 months since they all left. I'm surprised they haven't returned yet.
Yeah, well, they all had some unfinished business to take care of. On the bright side, things have been nice and quiet around here lately. It's just like old times.
Yeah, I get to be a loner again. It's great.
Oh? I've heard testimony to the contrary. A little birdie told me Agnes has been coming here every week for part-time work.
What's with that delivery?
Not true. She comes every other week.
Oh, well, that makes it so much better,
and I
man.
doubt she'll be able to do even that much in the coming weeks. She's gonna be up to her ears in work, getting
But
ready
then-
for her school festival.
How am I gonna use my save me button?
Oh, it's that time of year already? I bet someone's going to be awfully lonely soon.
It's the strangest like hair tie thing.
Yeah, no.
Never even noticed it before.
All right, that's enough about me. Let's start talking shop.
You mean business?
I want to know why an A-rank bracer and the famous Beauty's Blade,
How we
no
got
less,
got
is
punched
asking for
out of our
my
levels in
help.
this game? There is no explanation for it. Let me turn this off.
I'm also curious why you're doing this on your day off. Guessing this ain't a rescue a lost cat type request.
So much better. I'm sorry. You'll have to deal with the shadow. The
Afraid not.
darkness.
Take a look at this.
Van will have to sniff it on us. Flash drive?
Damn.
Yeah.
There have been other incidents like this one here in the capital. They
Okay.
began around the start of the year. I'm sure this is old news to you, however.
Yeah, but I didn't think the
All
rumors
the party
were
levels
actually
in the black
true.
market to buy sweets, probably.
What I heard was that there have been a number of strange goings-on lately,
I mean, plot-wise, they are stronger. Just gameplay-wise, they start...
and that a lot of people have been dropping like flies.
I mean, we throw away our equipment, too. Oh, yeah, there's some serial murders going on, I guess.
The victims are not only policemen and soldiers, but also gang and mafia members as well.
I guess some dude in a trench coat is murdering people
Evidently,
by turning
they have
into
all
a
been
red...
killed in the most
Brundle
gruesome manner
thing.
imaginable. It's inhuman in every sense of the word.
So he's not, you know, feeling bad about it? That's good.
Due to the nature of the incidents, however, they're being reported as vague disturbances or accidents.
Yeah, the villains are pretty damn evil
Well,
still.
Given the parties involved, can't say I blame them. Hasn't stopped people from talking, but it's all just speculation at the moment.
I mean, one of them's debatably more evil than Dante's, but that's
I figure
debatable.
The Guild and the CID
It's
want to close
close.
the books on this case ASAP.
That's right.
Better than something
A
like
joint
Metroid Prime
investigation
Reason.
team has already been formed. They've surmised that
Yeah,
this
I
is
know.
the work of a
They always come
serial
up with a
killer.
weird excuse. Yeah, I know. We've established that.
Unfortunately, they have yet to find any serious leads.
As opposed to unserious leads.
I'll admit, this case has been on my mind, but I hadn't caught any sense, and no one had come to me about it. Until now, that is.
You sure like smelling things. He means it literally, by the way.
If I'm being real with you, this is way beyond the scope of my humble little office.
It's just like
You do get that.
the
right?
unclouded nose, basically, instead of the unclouded eye. Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. And until yesterday, that was perfectly acceptable.
It's obviously something related to his demon power.
However, the situation has changed.
Okay. I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think things are gonna stretch. You need to be careful because you might step on the thing. The splitter. Yeah, that guy died. He sounds very angry all the time. Should take some anger management.
The CID's Special Ops Hercules unit, its Gamma Squad specifically, was wiped out last night.
Okay, I'll try it later.
They identified a suspect for the serial killings via their intel network, but when they caught up with him, they were completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can tell. They all died horrifically. And they did die
By a red
horrifically.
fairy and a man in a trench coat, who
Evil
transformed into
mayor,
a
I
monstrous
guess.
creature.
I want to say it's just the latest in special effects, but yeah, probably not.
This is what happens when you try to go Aragetlum or Night Blazer without Aragetlum. Yeah, I guess so.
I'm guessing Renee sent you this vid?
Yeah, we got a new Grendel going around.
Yes, discreetly and privately. Not even the guild is aware of this video.
Kind of figured.
The many incidents caused by Almada last year were beyond human understanding.
I mean, they did nuke a town.
However, all of the reports mentioned the presence of a fixer and an unidentified dark blue monster.
Yeah, that would be Van.
The same one I witnessed firsthand during the death game.
Oh, yeah, I changed to the Bracer Guild when I, did a New Game Plus, basically.
Consequently, multiple organizations are beginning
That's
to turn
why
their
the
eyes
line's playing.
to you.
It affects almost nothing, by the way, just so you know. It just affects, like, that one line.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you what will follow if nothing is done about
If you
this.
pick somebody else, she
Yes.
says, oh, like I heard about from the death game or something.
Honestly, even I don't know what all went down there. So, long story short, I've shot to the top of the suspect list.
Yeah, it's actually weird when you, like, because obviously I went and I platinumed Daybreak 1, so I had to do all three remaining groups. And yeah, the Bracer Guild, you get, like, Elaine, Fee, and Jen, but obviously Elaine leaves for her own
Of
stuff.
the CID and the Bracer
So you
Guild.
actually have, like, the first day, you get, like, playable Elaine and literally 2 guest characters, which is kind of nuts.
Nail on the head.
Find a silver-haired dude who's very close to his sister to get protection. Oh. Might send
It's
you to
only a
jail
matter
first.
of time before the CID makes
might
their
be-
move to attain justice for the
Play
Gamma
later
Squad.
on? Oh, yeah.
This is personal to them.
Well, and he's not silver anymore.
The same goes for the police and the guild as well.
Now he just... does his breathing technique somehow.
Well, shit. I just can't catch a break these days. But thanks for giving me a heads up.
What are you going to do?
Find
The
a
only
serial
thing I
killer?
can
What do you think
do.
we're gonna do?
I'm gonna put my nose to work.
Yeah, I know, dude. You're gonna... Smells
This ain't
like
something
trouble.
I can take lying down, especially since I should have been able to sniff it out from the get-go.
Okay, dude. It is just funny, but you just have to
I'm not
accept
just gonna
it.
sit here and wait for someone to throw me in the slammer. I've got to get on out there and clear my good name.
I mean, we've had ridiculous things in the series already. I mean, the unclouded eye exists.
Pushing through thick and thin is what a fixer does best. I'll get through this. Whether that's by myself or with the people who have stood by my side.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it amusing when people complain about Dan's sniffing ability. When Tio Plateau exists, she can just have super senses
I'm only here now because of
just
them,
because she was drugged.
and I've still got to pay him back for all they've done for me.
You know, Reen exists with his unclouded bullshit. Shizuna has the same bullshit that Reen has.
I guess I'm sort of giving myself a 4 SPG here.
Yun Kafai has an even more powerful version of it.
Now, I hate working for free as much as the next guy. But maybe I could put up with it if a certain someone rewarded me with delicious sweets.
Hell, Joshua has the same kind of thing. Like, he's also just capable of randomly sensing people.
That's quite the roundabout way of asking
So-
me to treat you.
It's been a thing since Sky.
However, I'm afraid I can't accept that particular arrangement. Seeing as I'm the one who came to you with the job.
Are you permanent?
Huh?
I can't just sit idly by and let a new seed of fear be planted in the hearts of civilians.
I mean, whatever. It's a
That's
technique
not
that they
the Bracer
explain,
way.
but it's kind of weird.
Moreover, I have a personal stake in this.
All the unclouded eye is just being able to analyze every micro detail, basically.
After all, a dear friend of mine is being caught in the crossfire of this whole ordeal. I won't let him be hit with a false charge.
That's how, like, Shizuna is able to, like, mind read. She's not really mind reading. She's just reading body
Face
language
it,
to, like,
you
a
need
minute
someone who
detail.
can keep an eye on you. I think us working together
Yeah,
would
pretty
be the
much
most
is what it
rational
is.
solution. That said, I can't openly ask for your help, given my position as a bracer.
It's why you can't, like, sneak up on Reen.
If it's done through a 4 SPG, though, I doubt there will be any problems. So, will you accept
Well,
it?
except Shizuna. She snuck up on him. But she's the only one that's ever done that. Which I guess would make sense, because she would know the technique.
Hey, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not. Just wondering who's really the roundabout one here.
I don't know why that was so
You're
funny,
the same
Van.
as ever, Elaine. Actually, I take that back. You've changed a lot.
I mean, she still wants to bone you, but, you know.
I suppose I have. Although I think that's to be expected, given all that happened last year.
Although she's older than you.
And you've changed quite a bit yourself, no?
I mean, the other half of your triangle is 8 years younger than
Guess
you.
so. All right. The conditions you've outlined match my requirements well enough.
Unless you want to count, you know, Sarah, but, I mean, let's be honest, she has no
I'll be
chance.
expecting you to pull your weight out there. Better keep up with me, Beauty's Blade.
Oh, I'll do more than that, Van Arkride.
Are you two flirting? You two are flirting. The minute muscle retention and relaxation. Pretty much, yeah. It's like the
I
Experientification.
am officially in love with this caramelized apple.
It's just
the
a
slightly bitter yet juicy sweet flavor is to die for.
a breathing technique.
That pinch of cinnamon combined with the flaky richness of the crust are sending my taste buds into overdrive.
Are you okay?
It's perfection. I could sit here eating Monmar's tart tatin until the cows come home. I'll never get sick of it for as long as I live.
God damn,
Same
dude.
for me. Its flavor is refined, yet
Made breathing some
delicate
sort
at
of
the
superpower.
same
Yeah, it's a
time.
common thing in anime.
Calling it anything less than a masterpiece would be doing it an
I
injustice.
think there's a filler arc in Naruto where a guy fights Rock Lee with a breathing technique.
You're a master of your craft, Victor.
Why, thank you. I don't know why you're hanging around this deadbeat, but I guess there's no harm in kicking up your feet and
Someone
sharing a
just
meal in your
dropped from
downtime.
yeah, they dropped it from the series.
The same doesn't go for you, you lazy bum. Also, you better not give this fine young lady any trouble. You hear me?
Yeah, we'll get on it there, Victor.
Yeah, I got it.
I think he's probably who you think he is. Lost the voice acting. It begins. Yume and Paulette, they're off seeing Maxim at the race. Now, Yume is still unaware that Maxim is her father, just as a reminder. Although, obviously, he acts like her father. And she kind of acts like his daughter. Whether that's subconscious or not, who knows, but... Yeah. It's gonna be a good moment whenever Yume finally finds out. I mean, she's going to find out at some point. I would imagine. Richard Epcar, yeah. Yeah, he's just doing a less deep voice. It's not his usual, like, Ansem voice. It's close to it, but it's not quite the same. Or like the voice he used for Ziggy in Xenosaga. Okay, so we can walk around here, we can talk to people, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we can save.
Should be able to get whatever we need over at the general store. So let's... Wait, I need to make a stop at the tobacco kiosk.
Right, he's Zengetsu and Bleach.
Check out their novelty candies.
He's always been Zengetsu and Bleach.
Ever the sugar addict.
In English. Okay, so we can... all these tutorials we can save. Yeah, we started level 10 instead of level 1, I guess, so that's a thing. Save over that file. Anyway, if you're wondering if... Thanks, game. Okay, if you're wondering, is Elaine permanent? Well, we can equip her, so... I hope that answers your question.
Let me handle this.
There is a lot more party members in this game, so... That's pretty good. Unfortunately, they made it a lot harder to get some of the shard skills, including... Which one is it? Treasure Hunter. And that blows. It takes 3 now, Wind and Mirage, so... Yeah, that's really bad, unfortunately. It means I have to be very, very careful. I guess we talked to everybody. Hawker is the business trip guy. Keeps going on his business trips away from his kid, Harry. Although he's getting close to Gina. He'll return? Alright, I'll be here. Now, I guess while we're talking to people here. Oh, Anchorville. One of these days we'll visit that town, I hope. But yeah, for some reason, Daybreak II has... Well... I don't know, for some reason the game is... How can I put it? Not controversial, that's not the right word. There's a lot of hate for Daybreak 2 that I literally don't understand. You'll dip Maxim in oil and fry him like a croquet? Jesus. I mean, to be fair, he did impregnate your daughter and then run off, so... To be fair to Maxim, he didn't know that he got her pregnant, but... Still, he was cheating on her.
Pick something already.
Although, had he known, I am guessing he wouldn't have left. Considering he is a good person at heart. Obviously, we're going to buy this stuff. Now, I'm going to sell all these droplets because I need the money to buy everything right now. And they only give you like +1 stat, whereas the food items that you eat, the gourmet stuff, it gives you plus like 5 and more to everyone. So it's way, way more effective and efficient to gain stats through that than using those items. He also voices Xin Zhao in League of Legends, and didn't know, couldn't recognize. He's done a lot. Richard Epker's done a lot of stuff.
You sure are.
This is
an odd
sounds like reverie music, I think, in the background. Okay, we got the
Not a
newspaper that we can read. Let's see. We can read this. 30th anniversary of Mutual Development Pact. So there's a pact between Calvard and Elsheim. That makes sense. Diplomatic declamations, delegations from both countries with open arms. Let's see, Gramhart paid a visit to Ludos, that's the capital of Elsheim. We went to a port tour of the city. Right, Grand Prince Salman is the leader, that is the father of Prince Sharid. Yeah, okay, so they're talking about their alliance that they've made. Trying to sum this up here. Let's see, Vern is right. Hamilton is trying to figure out the desertification problem. Right, we know that. Cultivate new greenery. There's something going on with like Septian veins or something over in the east. We don't really know the full details. Yunkafai is doing something over there too. Right, Elsheim's been getting investments into the Vern Company, which makes sense. So Zeta is, that's Sharid's sister that he mentioned. She's the princess, obviously. I think that's her in the background. Yeah, that has to be her in the background. Kind of hard to tell because of black and white. We haven't seen her in as of right now, so. But yeah, I think that's her. Right, there's the exhibition race today. Maxim's won 3 in a row, hopes to basically set the all-time record of 4-peating, which has never been done before. And apparently there's a new racer named Aslan that's his rival now. So there we go. Somebody to keep in mind for later, I guess. Right, so reparations are ending. But Vern is still on, doing well economically, which makes sense. Okay, right, the T-phone, okay. So they're basically like iPhones, but for the public. They're basically phones that don't shoot fireballs, so, I mean, I wish my phone shot fireballs, but I guess it would be kind of dangerous. Okay, so there's accidents and violence. This is the cover-up for the, is this the cover-up for the serial killers? It might be. Yeah, that has to be related to the serial killers, that they're, like, not trying to cause a panic, so they're, like, nothing's going on, don't worry about it. Trion Mall is a new place near Trion Tower, so something to keep in mind. Let's see, did they mention... Okay, yep, so there is a Liberal boutique. Apparently there is a new store from Liberal that has set up shop in Trion Mall. Something to keep in mind later. We might actually visit it.
Now.
So, we can talk to people. Oh, right. We have to actually go upstairs to talk to the cat. But yeah, a lot of people, for some reason, like, don't just hate Daybreak. They, like, have a vehement hatred for it, or Daybreak II, and that is strange to me. The ambassador of all cats in Old Town. The funny thing is, there's actually like a whole cat language. So, and you can actually translate it based on books that you can read in the series. So you can actually understand what the cats are saying, and yes, they actually are talking in the series, like in lore, and you can translate it yourself, which is kind of hilarious, but it is a thing. Let's see how Rebecca's doing. She's the girl that is, has the social anxiety. There's actually even more NPCs to talk to in Daybreak 2, believe it or not. Which, you know, that could be a problem, but whatever. I mean, if you haven't seen my game time, it's at 192 hours, so that's how long I played the game for on my first playthrough, so, you know, a while. Oh, yeah, one of the things that they've done... What'd she say about Chris? Maybe she's going with Chris. Anything's going on. All right, Kana. She's one of the survivors from Cray. One of two survivors, basically. She works at Trion Mall now, the Vern store. Remember, Lashkar and Kana are the only two survivors. Everyone else got incinerated. Including Annie, unfortunately. Right, T-phones, yeah, the civilian Zyphas, basically. They're just phones. They look like our phones, but they don't, like, have the combat features, obviously. Oh, I did not buy the costumes, by the way. Sorry, I'm not spending 45 bucks on costumes. Look, maybe you like putting girls in sexy racing pit girl outfits, but, you know. I mean, I'm not opposed to that. It's just kind of unnecessary and a lot of money. I mean, the game gives you swimsuits. I mean, if you really want to sex up the girls, I mean, just put them in the swimsuits. What's going on over here? You managed to beat Harry at Kick the Can. And then Harry tried to cheat. He set up a mousetrap? You know you could have hurt her, dude, right? Jesus. That sounds dangerous. What's this lady so pretty for? What the hell? Stop undressing her with your eyes, dude. That's rude. I mean, you're not wrong. Elaine is very pretty, but still. His brain's practically empty anyway. Wow. Yeah, you may want to go see the race. Yeah, Harry is the son of the dad that's always on a business trip. Hawker, I think his name is, yeah. And Sheena and Harry have this budding relationship here. Oops. We talked to Brenda, that's Eddie's mom. Yeah, it's the Bracer Guild.
Looking is always free, you know.
Okay, so we have ingredients that you could buy if you want. This is one of the nice things about Daybreak 2 is... Okay, well, I can't... There we go. You can see when shops have new things on them. They'll be red, so it's much easier to make sure you get everything without having to constantly stare at a guide. Which is quite nice. I'm sure you do, Natalia. Yeah, I'm sure you did. She's the old lady that always lies. Oh yeah, she's Grimcat, totally. Yeah, she just tells lies every day. It's kind of what she does. Just a hobby. Yeah, I'm sure. We'll keep your secret. Man, Judith would be weirded out by this. She doesn't have to know.
Would you care for some
Oh,
flowers?
we got a new florist. What happened to the guy that wants to bang his sister? Man, if you didn't do that side quest, you're probably really confused. Yeah, Raymond he moved. We barely see him. So we don't have to deal with him wanting to, you know, bang his sister anymore. Which is probably a good thing. If you forgot, you know, he wanted to bang his sister wanted to bang his best friend, and the best friend wanted to bang him, so, you know. That's what it was, you know. It's kind of a weird, fucked up love triangle. Like, seriously. Yeah, even the vending machines are marked as new. So, kind of nice, actually. Like, seriously. Oh yeah, we dealt with the Mafia last game, so, you know. I really like Daybreak II, by the way. And I'm going to, I have a lot to say about it that I really, really enjoy.
Of the sky is
Talk to the church guys, why not? Oh. Wow. He's talking with the priest about cars. My God. Okay. That's weird. They're talking about racing. Okay. I mean, whatever. It's fine. No, nobody's in here. No. No one in school. See what else we got. I forget if we can use the bath.
An early morning sauna trip doesn't sound half bad.
Yeah, there's still
I got the hint. You can
Oh,
make a
these are
quick
the
stop.
idols.
You won't be any help if you're still half asleep.
Fine then. I'm gonna take a dip.
You need to in order to get achievement. Right, yeah, the idol girls are here. They're the Tokyo Xanadu idol reference girls, basically. They have literally the same outfit as the Spica girls from Tokyo Xanadu. I don't know if they're reusing the asset or just referencing them. I don't know. Wait, what? We've really been putting in hours into practice. I figure it might be nice to refresh ourselves for the next performance. That's some smart thinking. Now listen up. Make sure you start with 3 sets of... Don't start this here to relax. Oh yeah, they're wondering if they're dating. This is kind of a regular thing. The game likes to really ship Elaine and Van this time. That's true. Idol culture is brand new in Trills. We're very modern at this point. I mean, we have literal smartphones, so there's full-blown internet at this point. There's internet culture, so social media is a thing now. So yeah, we're pretty modern now. I mean, we were pretty modern before. Now we're like really modern. We're bordering on future tech now. I mean, granted, I know there's like robots, but Right, so Curtis is trying to get into RMS. He's the kid that was studying, and his parents were, like, arguing, pressuring him too much, yeah. He's doing alright now, though. There won't be a stream tomorrow, by the way. Sorry to say. I'm not around. I don't think we're gonna even finish the prologue today. I like to, you know, show off all the dialogue. Here's Curtis. Hey, maybe we can do the prologue. I don't know. Right, he's struggling with his practice exams. Oh, here's the old guy that's always playing mahjong. He's the former yeah, well, he is an economist. Some goofy old guy. You're not under arrest, are you? No? Why would you assume that? I like how Van's reaction to that is, why do you think she'd be able to catch me? I mean, it's Elaine. She would probably be able to catch you, dude. Talk to Anya. Nice job, Van. You can take as much time as you need. The hell are you talking about? I totally understand. Nothing like a good wash before getting down to business, huh? I like how the 12-year-old is like teasing Van and Elaine with a sexual innuendo. Yeah, achievements are back. The same thing. I don't need to... It works identically. Seriously, it's completely identical.
Welcome to Laguna.
There's just a lot more EX ones that don't count for the achievement.
This is perfect.
You need to do the sauna once per... Well, they call them acts this time, but... Once per chapter, basically. Not parts of chapters, just act. Like, there'll be like different parts of acts, like A, B, or C, or whatever. But as long as you do it once, it's fine. Except for the prologue, there's only like one part of that, obviously. I mean, it's prologue.
Top of the world.
Come back anytime.
Speaking of
Such a stick in the mud.
Elaine, she's better than she was in the first game. She has a new move in her on her plate. She can she can drain some HP from enemies now, so it's pretty useful, and heal the whole party.
Let's get out there and kick some butt.
So she's gotten quite a bit better. Being able to actually customize her is quite nice too, of course. Van is basically identical to how he was in the first game. Base tank, does some good physical damage. Good AoEs. In general, the first, like, I'd say half of the game, physical attacks are better. And the second half, magic is significantly better than physical attacks. Like, not even close. Like, physical attacks literally just can't keep up at all. Pretty much the opposite of a lot of progressions, actually, in JRPGs. Oh yeah, there's that artwork from the end of the first game, where they got drunk together. Yeah, magic kind of blows in the beginning and then gets decent and then becomes just ridiculous. We end up getting in the situation where the optimal strategy is 1 tank and 3 mages, or hell, arguably 4 mages is the optimal strategy, and just spamming the best spell in the game. Seriously, it might literally be the most optimal party. You might not even need a tank. But that's not right now. Right now, the crafts are going to be better. Why need damage mitigation when dealing damage is the mitigation? Pretty much, yeah. The reason why magic is so powerful in this game, by the way, is because they're actually faster than crafts. And I know that sounds weird, like, oh, how can a spell that has a cast time be faster than a craft?
My spell has the best dishes around.
And it's very, very strange. Oh, Primo is Shino's rival, if you forgot. He's selling roasted chestnuts? Wow.
My dishes are simply to die
But
for.
yeah, basically the way they did spells in this game is there's a cast time and a delay afterwards. And, you know, delay is, as always, reduced by
I
speed.
look forward to seeing you again in the
Because
very
speed stat
near
basically
future.
acts as a reduction of the delay of any move that you do. But because you can not only reduce the delay of a spell by upping your speed, but also separately equip cast time down, and you can actually stack enough cast time down so that you can get 100% reduction, it can make it so that you can basically cast back-to-back spells, and it is utterly ridiculous. Nothing can keep up with that. There is some sort of catch in the system where it'll be like, oh, okay, well, you just cast a second spell, so we're gonna artificially add cast time and ignore your cast time down to some degree. But even with that, you're still gonna be getting like double spells off like half the time, and nothing is gonna keep up with that.
Yeah, it's really
You can basically reduce the delay of spells to almost 0, and it is just insane. And it helps that the spell is the best spell in the game, is the strongest attack in the game. Basically the only thing that keeps up with it is like a Grendel S-Craft, basically. And they nerfed S-Crafts hard, by the way. They no longer are spammable, so yeah. Like in the first game, you could use 2 S-Crafts back to back because they cost 100 CP. And my complaint about it was, you know, makes the game easy to just spam S-Crafts. You know, because you don't lose all your CP anymore, right? Well, they fixed that by making it so that you can only do 1 S-Craft per burst, or per boost, basically. So you have to wait for the boost to wear off to be able to do the S-Craft again, even if you have enough CP. Right, yeah, he's talking about his mom. Eddie changed a lot because of Berzelia, his, I'd say girlfriend, but I guess they're more like siblings. She's a little young for him, apparently. I think she's only like 13 and he's like 17, I guess. So they have more of like a sibling relationship, but they're very close though. I don't think we can go in here. Yeah, ignore the concert hall and that red thing in there. We literally can't get in there no matter what, unfortunately.
It's actually warm out.
I know, it bothers me too that I can't get rid of that red, but it is what it is. These are the street racers. But yeah, early on, I'm not going to really use magic, but in general, like, the best party members in the game are the mages. So Anya's, for example, is arguably the best character in the game. She's certainly one of, like, top 4. Basically, anybody with a magic stat and is a pure mage, they're the best character in the game. They're like tied in the top tier. If you have a good magic stat with a good toolkit, you're in the tier below. If you just have a decent magic stat, you're in the tier below. And if you're a physical fighter, you basically are in the tier below that. And that's how I kind of rank things. So because of what they did to the magic system, characters like Fairy are far more powerful now. And characters like Aaron are much, much worse.
Can I help
Although
you?
still perfectly viable, of course.
Come again.
Streets around the Grand Circuit appear to be...
There is ways to use like tanking without necessarily having to use Van's coin thing, and I will do that from time to time. I do think Daybreak 2 is harder in general than Daybreak 1. Especially if you don't know how abusive magic is, and some people don't know that. Because magic kind of has a weird progression to it, basically, where it just sucks horribly at first and then becomes remotely good and then becomes just ridiculous. But if you figure out that magic is just insane, then yeah. Right, this is the little girl from the east. That's why she wears this adorable outfit. Oh yeah, you can like move the camera more when you talk to people in ways like this, and that can lead to accidental awkward things because there's characters that wear skirts, and I have accidentally looked up their skirts before while playing. Seriously, unintentionally, but yeah. I don't, like, normally the camera doesn't let you do that, but when you talk to people, the camera controls kind of change, like where the camera is angled, and it can lead to seeing panties, and it's kind of awkward. It's clearly not intentional, and I don't think they ever checked it, because I don't think they would have let you do that if they realized that. It is amusing, though, that everybody wears the exact same underwear, which is kind of hilarious. And you're definitely not intended to see it, because it's basically very poorly textured. Yeah, because normally, like, the camera will not let you do that. Which, I mean, makes some amount of logical sense. But I guess they've neglected to realize that when you talk to people, the camera kind of changes position. Which is pretty funny. Yeah, the first time it happened to me and I realized I was looking up some girl's skirt, I was like, oh, Jesus. Sorry. It took me a minute to realize that I was looking up some girl's skirt. It was some librarian girl in the game.
Well, if it isn't Van and... Oh, Elaine too.
Ah, Bermati, right.
Sup? Been a while.
Nice to see you again, Bermati.
I like Bermati.
And it's always a pleasure to see you. It's been some time since I've seen you both together like this. Wait. Could it be that you're dating? And you didn't think to tell me? Oh, shame on you both.
Thanks, Bermati.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but it's not like that.
You're letting your imagination get the best of you. Again. Anyway, you got a sec? We have a couple of questions for you.
I assume it's related to that incident? Very well. Pull up a chair. There's something that's been bothering
Yeah,
me about
Bramati's
the
like
whole
quite
affair as
competent. Like, I mean, obviously he's like a flamboyant gay dude, but there's more to him than that, and he's not like a stereotype of it, which is kind of
well.
nice.
A copy of that video came to my place, courtesy of Kincaid.
Like he only acts like that like towards his basically his best friend.
What happened was terrible, no doubt. And who would have thought the rumored serial killer would turn out to be a vicious
Like
monster?
when it's time to get serious, he'll get serious, and he'll have like a serious conversation about being he's basically like an informant. I don't know. He's a really cool character. Of course, we lose the voice acting because why not? Yeah, they think Van is the culprit basically, because he's the only one that the Grendel they know. I know it doesn't look like Van, and I understand that. And I know people complain like, "Oh, but the red Grendel doesn't look like Van." There's been one Grendel in the entire series so far, so logically speaking, just because one shows up that doesn't look like the blue one that Van used, why would they assume it's not related to Van? Like, no, that's a logical assumption to make. So, of course they would make Van a suspect. They can't even see whoever that guy is, his face. So, yeah, I mean, you would put Van on the list. I mean, maybe he can change the color of the Grendel. They don't know that. Yeah, people have all sorts of weird complaints in this game, and I don't understand them. Thanks, Bramati. Okay, so incident 3 days ago. It happened in Riverside. They could be the far opposite of twins, and they still would be like... They look like the same. Have you seen that dust over his shoulder? It's definitely it. I don't know, it's no more ridiculous than Bosch having an evil twin brother. That everyone just accepts. I mean, whatever. Right, okay, so the power went out, apparently. There's a bunch of power outages. All orb-related facilities in the store were affected. Yep, that sounds familiar. Lights, fridge, jukebox, everything stopped at once. Captain Bosch von... What is it? Captain Bosch von Rosenberg of Dalmasca? Yeah, that's what it is. That is strange. Yeah, that should be on independent powers, right? Should be impossible for them all to shut down simultaneously. That is, unless there's some kind of interference. Yeah, so this is something similar to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, just on a smaller scale. Again, this is why it is important to have the full context of the series, because you are supposed to put 2 and 2 together immediately that, oh, this sounds like Liberal. I mean, I'd rather you play some games in the series than none of them, but it is far better to play from the beginning. It just objectively is.
Thanks for the help, Bramati. I owe you one.
No, perish the thought. What else are friends for?
I don't know. Having fun?
I owe Elaine very much, so I'll support her however I can.
He's just a cool dude.
Why, thank you.
I don't know. It's nice that he doesn't act like Muse, you know? Not Muse, Angelica. Sorry, I don't know why I, thought of Muse.
Order whatever you like.
Muse is not going around randomly groping people.
Aww, leaving so
Although
soon.
Angelica mostly just hugs people, but... Ilya's the one that was, full-on groping. Which is just weird. I mean, when Shirley does it, whatever. She's insane and she's evil. When Ilya does it, it's just weird. Because Muse is a horn dog to bang Reen? Yeah, I know. I mean, in CS3, she was just doing it to, manipulate him and get close to him, but... Then they had to put her in the stupid harem in 4. They really toned down the harem shit in Daybreak, so that's good. I mean, you can technically say that there's aspects of it there. Like, obviously, Sarah is crushing hard on Van, but let's be honest. Does Sarah have any chance of getting together romantically with Van? No. And then anyone else that was doing it in the first game was... I mean, who else was doing it in the first game? What? Ren, I guess? But Ren was doing it to mess with Anya's. She's not serious or anything. If anything, she's trying to push Anya's to go get her boyfriend. To go get her man or whatever. The same shit she does to Tita, basically. Oh yeah, so this is new. Kokona, the female author, manga artist here, comic book artist, manga artist, whatever. They localized it as comic book, but she's clearly a manga artist. She has a male pen name for some reason, and let's see, what did they say here? Yeah, she writes Bravely Legends. She's like for young kids. It's not a misogyny thing. It's just she's like shy or something. I don't know. Well, I do know, but yeah. It has nothing to do with like her selling better as a man. It's just a weird aspect of her character as an NPC, which kind of works. I like it.
Oh, it's actually warm out.
Here's the jogging girl that's jogging because her old boyfriend was like being verbally abusive to her, and now she's like with her new best friend instead. Oh yeah, she's admitting that she's in love with Lodi, but well, okay, I guess she's in denial about it still, but God damn it, Elaine. Music is quite the horn dog, though. Not that we've seen her in a long time, but I don't even think she's been referenced in a long time. Like Reen has, obviously Fee's been around. Okay. Uh-oh. Guess what time it is? Oh yeah, for some reason our alignment starts at level 3 this time. And it maxes at 6 instead. I will not get anything to level 6. I will just do it evenly and get to level 5 for the Hollow course. I need to see what okay, yeah, there's 2 fish I can get. Okay. Need to get a Cosagen and a carp. Time to crab? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we can finally fish again. It's been a while. Anybody in the game can fish, by the way, except for... Actually, no, I think anybody can. Maybe the 2 bonus characters can't in the post-game. I don't know. I don't fish in the post-game, so I don't know. Yeah, always talk to Makino, because she will always give you free fishing gear every time you can talk to her. Oh, see? Put our pictures of our catches on our socials. Yep, social media is a thing. And they have a group social account called Piscatorial Party. So, yeah, social media is a thing, and it is taking off in Daybreak. By the time of Daybreak II. So yeah, we can fish. The minigame is completely different, so let's get going here and do it. Loads orbital gun with a Schmelga intent. Social media. Yeah, it's a thing now, which makes logical sense. I mean, the internet is there.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, I think there's a special spot here.
Well...
Okay, yeah, there's actually 3 fish here. And normally you can scan to see these things, but you can't right now. And I need to be very, very careful because I don't have much bait, so I gotta, like, reload a lot. So the way the fishing game works, hit X. You need to basically move the left stick into the green, and then you hit X when the spinning cursor gets in there, and you need to reel it in without missing 3 times. Or letting that gauge run out, but that gauge should never run out. That's never a problem. So for this one, I gotta hold it up, obviously, and then I gotta hit X here, hold it down, X there, hold it upright, X there, boom, caught the fish.
Nice, I got one.
And we catch a rainbow trout, which you could catch later, but I know where it is, so I wanted to catch it. You can buy fishing gear, but you can't right now.
Let's do this.
So we need to catch 2 more fish. There is a reward for catching every single fish in the game. Not only is there a reward for catching every single fish, there is also a reward for catching every A-rank fish. And A-ranks are unique to certain areas. Some fish can only be caught as A or Bs and not Cs, but for right now, we only have access to C-rank fish, so nothing we can do about that. No A ranks for us.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the probability of each fish around. I don't really pay too much attention to that, honestly. I just kind of fish. If you do get if a fish gets away, you will lose the bait, so something to keep in mind. Hopefully that is not a Cosagen. Okay, I got lucky. I got all 3 of them first try. A lot of times you have to reload here because you just don't have a lot of fishing bait. I mean, you have 5 fishing bait to catch 3 fish. Unless you want to save the rainbow trout for when it's more convenient. Which you could do. Does it give you AP when consumed? No, it gives you 7th by catching it. But yeah. Yeah, I know. It's from Breath of Fire. With all crown fishes saved on it? Yeah. The fishing game in Breath of Fire is decent. I actually really like this minigame because you don't have to mash X. It's a timing, skill-based minigame, and you don't have to really... You're not mashing. Like, I hate the fishing minigame in Cold Steel. I think it is the worst fishing game in the series. I don't know why they thought mashing different buttons was a good idea. It is not. But whatever. Let's... Let me see. Did I actually buy things from you?
The world and
yeah, I did. Okay.
See you later.
I think we got everything here. Yes, good. We can't go in there no matter what, so sorry, no blue score for us.
Where's you next?
No reason to check those. Oh, no, we have something else to do here. Okay. We have to go see cutscene. That makes sense. We have to go see the investigation, I guess. Right, the crime scene. Yeah, that makes sense. For PS1 games, it's pretty neat.
That
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
a pretty
the
good
place.
fishing game,
There's
actually, in
Smarty
Breath of
and
Fire.
Elvis. Let's hit him up with some cues.
Okay, yep. We gotta talk to
I
Albus.
see you're
and
hard at work
Swanee.
as always, Elvis.
Same goes for you, Inspector.
So one of the weirdest criticisms I have seen about Daybreak is why are there
Elaine, aren't you off duty today?
different skin color characters in the series out of nowhere?
Here?
And to which Sherazard says, I exist, and I've been in the series since day 1. Now, yes, we're seeing more people with darker skin tones because
business with us, Spriggan.
of course we are. We're in Eastern Cimmeria now, which is different from Western Cimmeria. There are these things called geographic locations.
Nah, I'm just here to gawk while the A-rank bracer lady does her stuff.
Like, this shit's been established since the beginning.
So,
Like-
Elaine, why are you with him on your day
Like,
off?
Scheherazade has been is somewhere out far east.
Well, I
this
have
was
something
stated
I
in
need
the
to
first
check
game.
up on, and I asked him to accompany me. Don't worry, I won't let him do anything that goes against our code.
What? About fishing some vinegar? Hilarious.
No, that's, not exactly what I mean.
I don't know. Some people act like it's just not planned, and it's just a new thing. It's not a new thing. It was planned from the beginning.
I feel for you, man.
Don't pity me.
I mean, I think there was a quest in Sky about, like, or there was some NPC that was talking about, like, threat letters that immigrants would get in Calvard. I know that was a thing in FC. It was either an FC or SC. It was very close to the beginning of the series. So it's been a regular thing about the whole immigration and different people from the Far East from the beginning. I mean, obviously there's Nordians too. They also have a different skin tone to them because they're a nomadic people that are outdoors a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of blood. Yeah, they were torn apart, basically. Yeah, Daybreak II can be pretty dark at times. The villains are evil once again, just like in Daybreak 1, you know? Not in Cold Steel anymore. Yeah, the game is pretty damn dark. Just turn the brightness up on your monitor so it's not dark anymore. Not that kind of dark. Oh, there's the scanning thing. Okay. Ah, bloodstain. Somebody fled then. Makes sense. Somebody got up and left. Yeah, this is a different location than what we saw at the beginning of the game, so these are somebody else. Yeah, we gotta find the survivor, basically. It is admittedly funny that the detective didn't, you know, walk 2 feet, but whatever. Right, so some new tech from Reset that lets us scan things. It's a useful game mechanic. The only issue with it is that you have to hit it all the freaking time, and that's kind of annoying. Like, you can't just turn it on, which I don't like. Grand Circuit, that's a new area. We did technically go there with Shizuna in a cutscene, but we never actually went in there, gameplay-wise. Now we can actually go visit it. It's the place where Shizuna took a picture with, like, a selfie with Van. Because she's freaking goofy as shit. I mean, it makes sense that she would, like, act all that way, like, act all touristy. She is from, like, the really far east, so she's never seen any of this shit before. There's probably not much in the way of big cities in the Far East, considering how much of a desert it must be. I mean, she must be like beyond even Elsheim, basically. Yeah, we can't actually attack those crates. Funny thing is, I don't think we ever can. I don't think we can come back here ever into like a dungeon, so I don't know why they didn't remove those crates. But maybe I'm misremembering. Okay, so let's get out of here and go to the place. Once you leave Riverside, you're not coming back. So I hope you bought everything. Seriously, once you go to Grand Circuit, that's it. You're stuck.
Let's be on our way.
Kind of weird, I know. Yeah, there's a Ferris wheel. No, we can't ride the Ferris wheel. Sorry. What do you think this is? Azure? It is Azure that we could ride the Ferris wheel, right? Yeah, I think so. Well, I guess we could ride it in Cold Steel 4 as well, but... eh. Can we ride the Shoe Puff? No, there is no Shoe Puff. Oh yeah, there's some exhibition race. Maxim's here racing. His daughter's watching him because, well, she loves him. Nah, I mean, Yumi doesn't know it's her dad, but, I mean, let's be honest, they act like father and daughter already. I mean, she teases him like his daughter, so, yeah. Alright, so we've got this shop here, and we can buy some things.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise while viewing displays of the most iconic moments in our long...
I like how Walter's voice actor is the PA system. I just imagine Walter acting all hyper. Like, come and buy all of our gear! Then I'll punch the shit out of you! Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I know it's not actually Walter doing the PA, but it's just funny to picture him doing it. Oh yeah, Lucio, the high blood kid, is working here. The guy Melchior tried to explode.
You can find all manner of official Z1 merchandise while viewing displays of the most
Free to look around.
Let's buy the racing gloves.
Come back whenever.
I guess we could equip those things, actually, now that I think about it. Let's see, yeah, let's get the Amulet of Chaos on you. Get you some more speed, because I think you could use some. You have less HP than Van, right? Yeah, you could use that. These accessories aren't amazing, so if you don't have them, don't worry about it. Actual races! Just so happy. Uh-oh, it's a Belmont. What is a man? No, we're not doing that.
In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of Z1.
Wow, wearing headphones, I can actually hear the PA announcer to my left.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers get put to the ultimate test.
As opposed to the penultimate test.
Let's see what we got.
Alright, let's get some unsweetened canned coffee. That sounds absolutely disgusting, by the way. Would you buy canned coffee in a vending machine?
Ferris wheels. Classic date spot.
I mean, you're not
this
wrong.
This one's pretty popular since you can see the whole racetrack from the
it's
top.
It's a super slow Ferris wheel, by the way.
I suppose that makes sense. It's not really pertinent to our investigation, though.
Yeah, and I will be in Japan. Yeah. The canned coffee. I know it's a thing in Japan. They also have like hot food in Japan, like in vending machines, just randomly. Let's see, who else we got to talk to? There's not too many people to talk to in this place. Oh, here's Damien. Right, the stupid high blood. Remember, these are different high bloods than the ones that were arrested in Crossbell or lost their license in Crossbell. These days, if they were to try that shit, they would actually physically be arrested because, yeah, obviously Crossbell is its own independent state now. No more bullshit to deal with anymore with
Here at the
Crossbell.
Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find all manner of official C1 merchandise while viewing displays of the most iconic moments in our long history.
Higher bloods or diagonal bloods? It's pretty funny. Yeah, let's go talk to these people first.
Cheers, everyone.
Well, somebody's getting drunk. Talk to you. Yeah, we're on the clock.
My stuff can't be beat.
Can't get drunk. This guy's voiced by the freaking movie director. What the hell's his name?
I'll be waiting for you.
God, I forgot his name. Nina's director, dude. Gormati? No, that's a freaking race in Xenoblade. I don't know what his name is. I don't remember.
That climbing wall looks like fun.
Oh, you want to do the climbing
I
wall?
do wish it were a little taller, though.
I think it's tall enough as is. Not everyone's as fit as you are, you know.
Salvatore?
Welcome
Something
to
like
the
that.
Grand Circus. In a few moments, you'll get to experience the
I don't know how I
white-hot
forgot his name.
excitement of C1.
Tressa beat the shit out of me so bad that my brain kind of died. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't handle it. It was too frustrating.
Ultimate test.
Ah, shit.
Welcome to the Grand Circus.
Can talk
In a
to
few
this
moments,
guy?
You'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of C1.
Okay, so let's go over. Okay, I think we bought everything there. Yes, let's go here.
To seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers.
Oh no, that's not it.
Ultimate test.
Looking for something. Is it over here? Yes, it is. You showed the supreme god of darkness that everything has its price. Yeah, that's true, I did. I did bribe my way to victory. I found an even better strategy to actually beat him that would have been more guaranteed, but I didn't find it till afterwards. Tenemos's like ultimate move can actually do even more damage than Hikari can. You can smell a bomb? Wow, Van. That's amazing. You like minigames, right? Yeah, okay, I'll just explain this shit as I go. So we got... don't pay any attention to the security levels. They don't mean a whole lot.
I'm going in.
So yeah, we get to hack things with Mare, and it's a minigame. Now, the way this works is you move on a grid, so if I hit up once here, you'll see that I move into the center of the next square. Yeah, so that's how the movement works. So yeah, don't touch the red guys. They will teleport you back to the nearest checkpoint that you touched. In my case, it'd be the beginning. Gotta hit triangle that when you come to a barrier.
That's a good law.
Do the combination, basically do Oren's limit break, and you're good. From the hook. Go into the green, you win. There's also checkpoints in some of the longer ones, but not there. What's funnier than throwing money at an eldritch horror of unending evil? I don't know. I can't believe that actually worked. Oh, there's no explanation, by the way, for where these boxes came from at all. I don't know why they even ponder it, because there is no story explanation at all. They're just there.
Give it a try.
Just accept it. It is what it is.
Welcome to the Grand Circuit. In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement.
Oh, we have to look around the crime scene first. Right, okay. I knew that.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess.
Oh, a shootout between rival gangs, even though that's not what happened. Yeah, let's go to the Grand Prix. I hope you like racing. Oh yeah, Yumi and Paulette are there. We can go check on them, I guess. That was admittedly really funny. Okay, yeah, there's a notebook
Exhibition
thing.
races are
but
still
who
open to
cares?
the public, yes?
Yeah, but I think they're almost over.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, we can go in here.
Please remain in your seats as we wait for the race to be.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch Maxim, I guess, win.
And that's a wrap! The winner of this exhibition race is Maxim Lugan!
You could tell it was
He
his
has
car
claimed
because it's red,
victory
like his
in the
sports
prelude
car.
to this season's C1 Grand Prix Finals.
I like how apparently we're excited by watching 5 seconds of it. Yeah. Maybe we'll see the Grand Prix later. Whatever. It's not for a while, so, you know, we got time. Oh yeah, so these are the kind of outfits you can buy for $45. So if you want to put, you know, Elaine in something like that, I hope you have 45 USD. I mean, call me crazy, but I don't think that's worth it. They're called pit girl outfits. I don't know if they're like actual pit workers or if they're just supposed to like cheer or something. I don't know. I imagine they're actual like pit workers, you know, like pit stops, pit crews, you know. But it's not like we ever see them doing like pit stops in the game, so I don't know why they're wearing sexy outfits like that, but I mean, well, I guess no. I almost actually did it again. Gotta be careful not to accidentally upskirt NPCs here. Besides, this way I can keep you curious as to what the untextured underwear looks like. It is very poorly textured. It's clearly not intended to be seen. Carlos. Yeah, Aslan is the is Maxim's rival, basically. Yeah, we have Yume and Paulette that we can talk to in a minute here. We have this awful clapping animation as always. The problem with it is that it's just too robotic of a clapping animation. Like it needed to be more variable with it, basically. Like it's way too patternized, if that makes sense.
Welcome to the Grand Circuit. In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of the C1.
Yeah, these are the street racers.
Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the 4 major manufacturers get put to the
Apparently, Elaine just knows about the street racers and doesn't have a problem with it. So, yeah, whatever. Is Elaine just like running but stopping whenever I talk to somebody? Is that what she's doing? Oh my god, she is. Okay. That's funny.
Welcome to the Grand Circuit. In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of Z1.
Nope, back to running towards us. Okay. Talk to Yume and Paulette. Oh, hey, Marielle.
Congratulations on getting first place again. You always make it look so effortless. Tell me, how do you manage to get win after win?
You know, putting his foot on the gas, I guess, and the brake at break times. I don't know.
Ah, well, the years of training helps with that, but my secret sauce is the undying love and support I get from my fans.
And by that, you mean Paulette and Yume.
I dedicate this victory to those wonderful angels in the stands.
Of course, he looks directly at Yume and Paulette.
You've shot your way
As
into
he's
my heart, Red
just trying to show off. Okay, yeah, you can see her kind of glancing at those girls.
If only those girls knew what that dork is like when he isn't behind the wheel.
But he's actually talking to Paulette.
I'm sure Marielle, at least, is well aware.
He's trying to show off for her.
Hi, Van. I didn't know you were here. Oh, and Elaine's here too. Hey, hey.
Good afternoon, you two.
Yume's voice actress is like really good.
Hello there. I don't often see the two of you together. Could it be?
Oh, we're just teaming up for a small job. That's all.
I was only able to catch the tail end of the race, but it was quite exhilarating, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Maxim was super cool. He went like zoom, zoom, and beat all those other guys.
I'll give the man this. When it comes to driving a car, he's in a class all his own. And that said, he's got some competition for once.
I love how hyper she
There's
is.
an up-and-coming racer who might actually give him a run for his Mira.
It will certainly be interesting to see who comes out on top in the finals. If he's too focused on the stands rather than the track in front of him, like today, victory might slip between his fingers.
Oh yeah, he's focused on her.
You're pretty hard on the guy.
I can't wait for the finals. I'm gonna cheer him on extra hard.
I'm sure that will give him the push he needs.
On behalf of the sponsors, the trophy will be presented by a very special guest, the Princess of Alzheimer's, Zita Oswald.
Congratulations, Mr. Lugan. That race was a sight to behold.
I know that sounds like Tita's voice actress. It is not.
I'm very much looking forward to seeing how you'll fare in the finals.
I know, it was so shocking to me too, because it literally sounds identical to Tita.
Well, I suppose I'll have to work twice as hard then. I wouldn't dare disappoint such a lovely young princess.
She's a princess? Wow!
I didn't realize Prince Sharid had a sister.
Yeah, you mentioned it before.
I hear the Principality is investing heavily into this year's race. I forgot you had a sister. Isn't she a fair bit younger than you?
That's right, although her age belies her intellect. She has a quick wit and a sharp mind, neither of which I can hope to rival. I may be the heir to the throne, but that doesn't stop her from meddling in her hapless brother's affairs.
I think she's about 17 or 18 maybe, but I hear she's wise beyond her years.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
It's an honor to greet the champion of the race
I like
in
her
person.
design.
I truly feel like the luckiest girl in all the world. The dead heat at the end was quite nerve-wracking. I was on the edge of my seat. It reminded me of that famous scene from Perfect Driver 2.
Apparently she watches movies.
So you saw that movie. Words cannot express how happy I am to hear that. Ooh, this is my chance to look cool in front of Yume and Paulette.
Yeah, I know, dude.
The moment the studio offered me the part of Max, I felt as though the wheel of fate was at work.
I like how he says Yume first.
The character and
It's really
I shared
close
a
to her
number
now.
of commonalities, even beyond our similar-sounding names.
Like, he's not just close to Yume to get close to Paulette. He genuinely does love his daughter.
That's quite interesting. I'd very much like to hear more. They say you did all of your own stunts during your racing scenes. Is that true?
I mean, he is a race car driver.
And would you consider asking the producers to make Alzheim the filming location for the third movie? I'd very much appreciate that.
Well, what's with this girl? Her passion is overwhelming.
Apparently, the Princess of Elsheim is a movie buff.
Oh, hey, could I get another interview? Maybe this time with both of you.
It looks like that'll drag on for a while. I think we'll go ahead and take our leave.
Yeah, you're gonna leave.
Not a bad idea. You've got a dinner rush to prepare for.
Hey, Mommy! Can we ride the Ferris wheel?
Of course, sweetie, but only once, okay? I'll see you both later.
All right. Goodbye for now.
Well, off they go.
Well, it'll be a pain. But we should probably stick around for a while longer.
Yes, we have work to do. Why don't we ask Marielle if she knows anything about this?
Oh yeah, she is the reporter.
Huh? Hey, where'd Paulette go?
Like, no.
Wait, isn't that...
Where's the girl I love and her daughter
Oh, right.
that I have?
I heard
with her?
about them from my brother.
He's all sad. Like, no. But I'm trying to look so cool. I really do like Maxim. He's a really good character.
I never thought I'd run into you two here. Did you come to watch the race together?
No, we came to talk
We're
to you.
here on business,
Investigations, actually.
Van and I have a few questions for you. But first, let's catch up.
Why are you covering a Grand Prix race? I thought politics was more your speed.
Oh, yeah.
Entertainment column needed extra hands or something?
That is kind of strange.
Actually, it was my call. I wanted to branch out and try something new.
I guess that makes
I need
sense.
to expand my horizons if I ever want to catch up to him. Maybe someday I can push the bar even higher. That's why I'm charging forward into unknown waters. Full speed ahead.
She's very
You're
perky.
just a bundle of energy, aren't you? Well, if you know what you want to do, I ain't gonna discourage you. Give it your all out there, all right? Make him proud.
Oh yeah, Dingo.
I'll be rooting for you as well. We both have a lot to live up to, so let's keep up the good
That was
work.
the guy she was in love with that he got nuked.
Yeah, thanks for the encouragement. Okay, that's enough about me. So, you mentioned you're here on business, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, this might serve as inspiration for my next story. Let's hear it.
All right, here's the lowdown.
Yeah, so we're talking about the murder case.
So, the rumors were true. The police and the CID have been keeping a tight lid on the situation, but that hasn't stopped me from digging into it on my own.
Oh yeah? Well, that makes this easy for us.
Did your investigation bear any fruit?
I guess you could say that. I, kinda, sorta, maybe ran into the culprit.
What? Yeah, we lost the voice acting. Wow, that was so shocking. It like destroyed the voice acting. Yeah, Marielle has her weird luck streak to her. I don't know if anything's gonna come out of that or anything. It's just kind of a thing with her. Ah, okay. So her camera was also acting up. That would make sense if like there was some sort of horrible interference that day, based on what Bormati was saying. Oh yeah, she ran into him. Whoever this guy is. He just walked by her, huh? Interesting. And then he's gone. Yeah, that's pretty rough. Yeah, she somehow survived that encounter. I don't know, they keep bringing up like how lucky she is or something. Oh yeah, Desire. They were the people that kidnapped Berlesia. Yep. Jeffrey there. That's his name. Eddie was part of them. They kidnapped Berlizia. It's part of a fake kidnapping, and they made it real. They're just an amateur gang, basically. They had some ties to Almada, but they were kind of a joke. Yeah, seriously, you gotta not get yourself killed. Sleeping with the fishes. Yeah, it would be bad. Tiptoe around the edges. Okay, so we learned that there was a survivor of the incident at Riverside. Desire may be involved. Yeah, probably trying to get revenge. That probably didn't go very well. And got their asses beat and got killed. Where's their base, huh? Okay. So we're gonna go fight the Desire people. Well, not fight them. We're gonna go talk to them, I guess. Oh yeah, Center Market, which we couldn't go in the first game, but now we can, and it's another area in the game, which is why there's way more NPCs. As far as the Grand Circuit is concerned, buy everything now here. If you're gonna like skip, you know, the first two places, which is, what is it, Old Town and Riverside, whatever. There's a lot of times to buy the stuff there. Grand Prix is highly limited in when you have access to it, unfortunately.
Welcome to the Grand Circuit. In a few moments, you'll get to experience the white-hot excitement of C1. Look forward to seeing the engineering prowess of the four.
But I want to ride.
Get put to the ultimate test.
I mean, we can ride a Ferris wheel at some point again. We've done it before. Bit lukewarm as far as praise goes. I was kind of worried. See, always makes stuff look bad at the bistro. Pretty okay though today. Yeah, you may love messing with him. He's a good kid.
I think I'll give it a try.
I really like Yume. Yeah, let's go to the Center Market. Let me double check, make sure that I bought everything. Yeah, okay, good. And there should only be the one chest.
Let's be on our way.
It's a plugin that has spells on it. I guess I could take a look at it, but... Like, I don't think we can go back to the Grand Prix until, like, what, Act 3? Something like that. Like, towards the end of the game. Kind of ridiculous. And then you can, like, never access it again, either. It's a highly missable area, unfortunately. In fact, most things are in this game. Oh yeah, so we got our first side quest, which is like our tutorial side. Oh crap, our tutorial side quest. Yeah, see, we're already banned from going back to Grand Prix, which is kind of crazy, I know, but that's the way it goes.
To do.
I don't know if this one's required, but probably should have read that. Square. That's what it is. Let's see. Up and coming pâtisserie, right? Serie? I don't know. It's some French word. Chateau de Dune. Yeah. They're all French words. Calvard is very French in its inspiration for some reason. Yeah, so we got to talk to Kenny.
What to do?
Which we'll do in a minute here. Oh, here's Kana and Lashkar, the survivors of Cray. Oh, our apartment. Okay, yeah. So Kana did in fact pseudo-adopt Lashkar, if you're wondering. Even though she's only like 18, but kind of weird to have basically a son when you're like 18 and your kid is like 12, but you know, it's the way it kind of worked out. She's the closest thing to family the kid has left, so. He's trying to act like a mother to him. Oops. Yeah, well, Lashkar got, you know, kind of lost everything, so.
Oh, what can I do for you? Drop by again sometime.
Nothing of note there.
Fresh produce straight from the farm.
Oh, right. She wants to sell her vegetables here, I guess. That's an ongoing storyline for that NPC.
Take a look at my wares. Anything strike your fancy?
Okay, so we got different armors, weapons, all that stuff, which, you know. Right, colorful scarf, I need that for later. Could buy this stuff, but like, why? I'll probably buy the fiber boots though, because, well, speed. Every speed helps. Seriously. We'll talk to you in a second, Kenny. I want to buy everything first. I do want to buy something here. If I can. Let's see. Yeah, those are what we have. But what I do want to buy is... Is it the Sparna? Yes, it is. I would lose a little bit of attack power, but that's totally worth it. I know that sounds weird. Yeah, I want to buy the golden spoon for later. But here's the thing. Unfortunately, accuracy works like it does in
Come again.
Cold Steel 2. And because of that, it is incredible. You miss a lot, basically. So, yeah, having some accuracy helps a lot. You really want to boost that to 100% or close to it as quickly as you can.
You're welcome back anytime.
Seriously. It is pretty critically important. Otherwise, you will miss all the damn time. This is like an old vinyl store. Or it's like, I guess it's a book can store. Oh, I guess it's a bookstore. Never mind. They got some board games and shit. It's an old school store, I guess. Like retro books, I guess. My dad's what people call a house husband. He's a stay-at-home dad, basically. So this is an interesting NPC, yeah. So this kid's dad is... Well, the mother is basically the breadwinner, and the dad is a stay-at-home... Or the husband is a stay-at-home dad who cooks and makes all the food and things else. Yeah, it's a nice way to get lore that, yeah, it's... The kid faces, like, bullying for it, even though it's totally fine and normal, but, you know, you get a sense of the culture.
Hello there. Thank you.
This market's bustling.
Oh, we got some
Got
dialogue.
more stuff on offer now than they did back in our day.
That's true. The trade business is flourishing more and more every year. It would be nice to wander around here again sometime. When we're off the clock, of course.
No, not on a date. This is another new character.
The Center Marche really does have everything.
What can I get for you?
Let's buy a tuna sandwich and a
for
blue
shopping.
soda. You can fish in here if you want, but I don't need to. Yeah, kind of funny. Sometimes you can fish in the fountains and sometimes you can't, and it changes by chapter. For no rhyme or reason either. It's just weird. But whatever. Peggy, his first word was welcome. Oh, okay. 6 years old and already running the shop. Again, child labor is just a regular thing in freaking Sumeria for some reason. I mean, to be fair, this is the guy's daughter, so whatever.
They're as fresh can be. Woohoo! Thank you.
She's also very excited when you like talk to her. Sure, very flattered, I guess.
Better not be window shopping.
Ah, gifts. Yeah, okay. So we can buy some gifts. These are just the regular accessories. I don't care about those. Twinkling rings would be okay. I might buy one. I'm thinking about it, but I need to see if I have enough money. Mishy tassel is a gift for somebody.
Ready?
I think it's probably for Elaine, I would imagine, yeah. I know that's like, of course, it's the only party member you have. Well, for some reason in this game, there are gifts for Van that Van buys for himself, and I have no idea why. Kind of weird, I know. I mean, I know why they did that. There's basically a lot less Connect events. Although they're very, very good. But there are less of them.
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
Check out what I have on offer.
Okay, now we can talk to Janista. Giving us the hard sell, you're not wrong.
Let me know if you need any. Please come back anytime.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we'll get some money from doing that side quest as well. Which we might need to do. Oh, here's Shino. Okay, we'll take that. Which saves us some money.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, Shino moves her shop around just like before, so something to keep in mind. Oh, here's Tiger the cat. Would you believe there's an entire NPC storyline revolving this cat? Would you believe that? Because there is. Kind of funny, I know.
I can't get enough of this heavenly scent.
Oh, somebody's sniffing things in the background. All right, you're doing your little call for half hour. Corn pizza bites and the special blended
Please
coffee.
stop by again.
Yeah, we don't have enough money for those accessories. I have to do the side quest first. Actually, no, I don't think we need to. I think we have the proverb, right? Yeah, this has, it has, yeah, I don't need to. I can equip that for an accuracy bonus. Oh yeah, Jemana and that guy over there, whatever his name is, they like to argue about coffee or tea, basically. Or no, not coffee or tea. Basically, you know, black coffee or milk coffee, you know, that kind of thing. They're both like coffee elitists. It's kind of hilarious.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
Ah, that guy's boy. Oh, we got Kyle over here. This is the guy that was in Cray Village with the stolen bike. Of course, he doesn't live there, so he survived. Oh, yep. Kyle is actually Makino's older cousin. Yeah, apparently Kyle is a fisher dude, so not that we knew that in the first game, but he is now.
Anything you want?
So yeah, we can buy fishing gear to upgrade the fishing gear, basically, and we're going to. Unfortunately, I do not have enough money to buy the dumplings, which I do want to buy. You can buy them once per chapter, but I just can't. I don't have the money. But after I do the side quest, I'll probably have the money. That should be everything. Yeah, you have like barely enough money to buy everything if you sell those droplets. But you do have enough money, so that's all that matters. If you don't have that kind of money, because you don't have the ability to sell things, just prioritize basically the center, or prioritize Grand Prix and then Center Market, and skip the other two. Skip, well, except for the newspaper. You got to buy the newspaper, but everything else you can skip from, what is it, Old Town and Riverside, because you can get those later. Even Center Market you can get relatively in the near future, but yeah, let's do the side quest now. Let's see what he wants. We might actually beat the prologue today. I think we will, actually. There's probably like an hour left of it. Okay. Right, so it's another shop here, basically. Okay, so good shop, apparently. Sells sweets. Okay, so what is your request, dude? Okay, using spoiled ingredients, huh? That blows. Guess we should go investigate. Yeah, so he doesn't want us to ruin the whole reputation of Center Market, I guess. Yeah, this place is like that marketplace in Celtic. Yeah, same thing. Ignore this whole alignment thing this time. It affects nothing story-wise anymore. Seriously, it literally affects nothing. The only thing it affects is a reward in the achievement list. That's it. And just try to get to 5 on each of them so you can get the holocores. Level 6 will give you a tier 4 orbment. Who cares? You can make them in the post-game if you really care. Right, let's get going.
Let's start this 4 SPG, shall we?
Yeah, okay, this is the same thing. We have topics. Yeah, nothing to it, really. Just hit square and ask about the topic.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, nothing really to it. Gotta ask her about that shop. Yeah, the guy has a past of being some sort of, I don't know, shady dude. Like in the criminal underworld or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he was like an old gang member or something. I forget exactly, but something in his past that people judge him for. Even though he's no longer doing that. Yeah, she basically doesn't know anything, so that was a waste of time. Still have to talk to her though. The side quests are still really good in this game. I think this is this should be the manager of the market. Yeah, possibly somebody from his past or somebody jealous of his success. Could be a rumor. It's just a rumor, so we have to actually test his sweets ourselves. Oh, but there's been a few complaints. Okay. Yeah, this is the only side quest in the prologue. Well, there's one other one, but it's just a monster hunt, and it's on the way.
So much to see. Check out what I have on offer.
So, not much to it.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, we gotta ask a few questions. I guess there's still one more person before we actually talk to. I think it's Dune himself. I think that's the guy's name. Just the name of his shop. Yeah, okay, it is. Okay, yeah, he's good baker, I guess. Is that what you call them? Someone that makes sweets? Are they a baker? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Maybe I should know, and I just don't. Okay, that's everyone. So now we can go get some answers from Dunn. Or Dune. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Whatever, the guy who we're investigating. I think we just talked to him. Yeah, it looks popular. Yep, somebody's complaining. That wasn't good. Obviously, he was going to check the sauce, but you know. Maybe, I don't know. This time, huh? We're not gonna report you to the cops, dude. This is like a minor thing. Okay. Right. So they say the sauce is bad. Let's see whether the rumor is true or false. He wanted us to find proof so that he could convince Dune to use more quality ingredients. So yeah, he doubted Dune from the beginning. So what is really going on here? Yeah, so someone set him up. And who set him up? Well, it's pretty obvious. It's Kenny, yeah. The guy who is our client is clearly the one responsible for all this. Yep. That's what they did. They bought it and then put spoiled sauce on it afterwards. Oh, yep, we're lying to him, basically. Off he goes. Okay, so now we have to do this nonsense, and this is complete nonsense. I love this game, but this minigame blows. That's not accurate, by the way, the whole line of sight thing.
Feast your eyes on this.
Yeah, so we have to go to these areas here and hide with the X button. And there's no way to really see where the areas you can hide are. You have to kind of guess until you get close enough. Hide and the found meter goes down. If you lose sight of them or you move the camera away from them, okay, well, usually if the camera's not on them, the loss meter will go up. Don't use high speed mode unless you're hiding, by the way, because the bars will go faster. Yeah, we can hide here, I guess. But yeah, if he gets out of sight, the loss will go up. But sometimes it just goes up anyway because the game gets confused and you have to move. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, the loss meter goes up anytime you're at all moving towards him, no matter what, which is really stupid. It doesn't matter how fast or slow you move. And I hope you like this minigame, because we're going to be doing it about 1,000 times. And even if they're like literally looking at you and you're hiding, it doesn't matter. It has Persona 5 logic. You can skip the minigame, but you'll lose SP that way. If you're not moving at all, it won't go up. So, something to keep in mind. It won't go down, but it won't go up. See, this is kind of a useless one, because you can't see the guy. So I have to move, unfortunately. Like, I can't hide here inexplicably, and I have no idea why. I just literally can't for some reason.
Center Marche really does have everything.
So yeah, now the loss meter is going up, but he can't see me at all because he's not in line of sight, so the other meter will go down. Now you can tell when it's done when the marker changes on the NPC. So it should change. There it goes. Once you see that show up, you can approach him on the minimap. Kind of silly, I know. It's not a very fun minigame. But it's there. It's not hard or anything. It's a little glitchy with how it determines whether you can or can't see them. Yeah, obviously this guy is the one that set it up. He was trying to get the guy to close up shop so that he could just have a monopoly. Yep. Since we got smartphones, we can record it all. He's not. We lied. Yeah, the guy's a dick. So yeah, we have a law choice or a gray choice, and I'm gonna pick the gray choice. There's less gray choices than anything else. Kind of weird. But yeah, I should be able to get all of them to 5 at some point anyway. Unless you really screw up. It's pretty easy to get it to 5. I know we have a bracer here, but Elaine just lets Van handle it. I mean, technically, she's off duty, so makes logical sense. But we could have had the guy arrested if you wanted to. That would be a law choice. Or we could just have the market themselves punish him. Which is what I chose. The guy literally still had to pay us too, which is hilarious. Oh, now we get to take his chocolate crunch canellis. Everything okay, Van? He's like practically crying, by the way. Amazing.
I hope I was of assistance.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Thanks for the 2,000, Mira.
What's it gonna be?
Yeah, we don't have to actually buy those. We just have them. He gave them to us, so that's good. Now we can actually go in and do the actual dungeon. Ah, okay, we're gonna do that thing. The shard search, yeah. Just accept that we can follow the smoke.
Let's give this
somehow.
shard search thing a whirl.
It will be interesting to see if the update improved its accuracy.
Don't know how this works,
picked up
but
on something.
it just does.
It's a tobacco scent. Same one that came from the cigarette butts those Desire guys tossed.
So
let's see where it leads.
Unfortunately, you can't just hold down R3. You have to keep tapping it, and it's obnoxious. But it is what it is. Yeah, we're not going to finish the prologue today. There's no way. We'll try to get through this area, though. Or get to the end of the dungeon, I guess. Get some combat in.
The scent keeps going from here.
They must have gone into the sewers then.
Yeah, we have to go through the sewers partially. Yeah, it's an old sewer system. Keep my ass safe. God, it's always hot here. Would it kill you to be cute every once in a while? Yes, as I'm sure it would be for you. Hilarious. There's 5 chests in here that I want to get. Okay, yeah, so attribute locked ones double the amount of whatever the thing is that it says. So 2 normally, if I put it in a locked mine slot, I get 4 instead.
New skill unearned.
So it's designed to go there, basically. Gonna give a face tank thing to Van there. In general, as far as skills are concerned, let's see. Burst gain for physical fighters is really good eventually. Executioner's okay. Deadly Lance is okay. Fatal Lance is okay. Guardian is quite good. Guardian 2 is better, but it's really hard to get, so Guardian 1 is really all you really need. Seraphic Force is also really good, but you're not going to get that for a long, long time. It's auto life, basically. Obviously, mages, they want Arc Feather and Judgment Feather, plus whatever element boost of your biggest spell element. You could use Absorbing Arts as well. That's not terrible, but I would prefer to go for Arc Feather. Avenging Arts is pretty useless. And as far as this, you want somebody that has Treasure Hunter eventually, probably Hawkeye eventually too, but definitely Treasure Hunter. And then, let's see, Physical Fighters will want Powerful Start, and Magic Users will want Mystical Start. Just the one is fine enough. CP Charger is okay if you get it, but I mean, I wouldn't go out of my way for it. It's much better in the first game when it's easier to get. Yeah, we'll see what it is. Right, we can do this here. Since we're actually going to start fighting, we might as well go ahead and eat our food here.
Ooh, I'm stuffed.
We'll get some free stat bonuses for it, so... Now that gives it to all party members, even those that have yet to join, so...
I'm stuffed.
No reason to save these.
Stuffed. Thanks for the grub.
Because there's like, I don't know, 15, 16 party members, something like that. Multiply that by 16, and that's the number of stats. So far better than like the +1 on like one character.
Thanks for the grub. Thanks for the grub.
You could use these in battle, but...
Love me a sugar rush.
Nah.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
I don't usually bother with it.
Love me a sugar rush. Love me a sugar rush.
Yep, strength was 5. The stat bonuses are much more useful than the actual items themselves, although you could eventually cook some. Eh. You can't, like, repeat them, by the way. You can only eat them once for the gourmet points. I don't think we're going to get any more points than this. I don't think we're going to get the ATS up. Not that that matters right now. Magic is kind of bad right now, really. Yeah, there we go. We got it to level 3 already, so not bad. Start by fighting some rats. I don't think we can use quick arts right now. No, we can't. But yeah, same thing as the first game. Circle dodge, X attack. Dodge at the perfect time, you get a perfect dodge. Build up your gauge, you get it R2, but we can't do that here, I guess. There is another mechanic in the on the field system now, but we don't have it yet. Yeah, it wants us to
Let's get to work.
use this. I do need to be careful. Normally that would stun him, but because I'm on Nightmare, it didn't. Yeah, now we can switch to command battle with Square. That he's stunned. I mean, you can do it any time, but stunning them first is a good idea. Hi, Liz. Oh, God.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Yeah, SCLM chains, just like the first game. That's all the same. They don't give you much in the way of tutorials, honestly. They kind of assume you know what you're doing. Kind of odd that there's no voice acting for those active voices, but sure.
Whew, that hits the spot.
I actually prefer Elaine's combo. I just don't like Van's R2 very much. He doesn't like close distance.
Show me what you've got. You've got a charge attack ready.
Elaine has a really nice combo because she has this like back step that can actually dodge attacks.
Hey, don't burn yourself out, Elaine.
She also tends to attack faster. And even though she doesn't charge forward with her R2, it has a projectile on it, so it helps.
Looks like a chest.
Show me what you've got.
You've got a charge attack ready.
We've got the upper hand.
There we go. Shared skill. Yeah, they activate automatically, depending on a percentage. If you boost, they activate more often. Yeah, let's see. Elaine is pretty similar to how she was in the first game, but she does have this sword Otis Fortis now, which heals the party's HP and CP. It's pretty nice, actually. It cost a shit ton, though, but I'll use it now. Show it off. Yeah, not bad. I mean, pretty good. It costs 80, but it really costs 60 because she restores 20. Van is identical to how he was.
I'll dice you up. Huh? You picked the wrong guy to fight.
But Elaine got buffed a bit from the first game. I mean, she should. She's playable now. Although, I guess Chizuna was playable in the first game. She was ridiculously good.
I'll cover you.
Yeah, these rats are pretty pathetic.
You've got a charge attack ready.
That was chest 1. There's 5 chests here that I need to get. Yeah, this guy's pretty easy. Yeah, they changed the way the turn order looks. You can also steal turn order bonuses now, and they kind of make it somewhat easy to do so now because you can kind of tell when a turn is like in the queue to be the next turn. It'll be in that little area where it combines the enemy turns with your turns, so it's much easier to tell now. Okay, yeah, here's the new thing, quick arts. It's just basically whatever your first art is on your menu. There's a cooldown on it, but whatever. The bigger thing with it is that it costs EP, and it does cost EP. It also doesn't take into account any EP cut you have on, which is kind of odd.
You've got a charge attack ready.
But it does give characters that normally don't have an art combo an art option, so it's useful. You want to use it because you have to use it 500 times to get a reward. Yeah, the game ban means it drains EP. Yeah, you can speed up the cooldown. Now, to be clear, the cooldown is party-wide, so you can't just use a quick art and then change characters. It doesn't work that way. they thought of that. Well, yeah, it's not determined by character. It's determined by plugin. So right now it's Argent Thorn for Elaine, and that's actually a problem because it costs so damn much. It costs 140, and there's no way to reduce that. It doesn't matter if I equip EV cuts. Out of battle, it just doesn't check it for some reason. I don't know if that's a bug or intended, but kind of annoying. I might switch her to the other one.
Arcs altered.
Yeah, I think I will. We only have 2 characters. Breath is not very useful right now.
I'll cover you.
But this way I can use Earthbreaker, which costs a lot less. It does take into account elemental weaknesses and resistances, by the way, using the quick arts, so something to keep in mind. More bonuses apply when you go into command battle, of course, like before. No reason not to do it if you have a chance, even if it'll just one-shot them. We'll probably at least make it to the end of the dungeon. I don't think I'll do the boss fight today. Because we have, like, a lot of story sequences after this.
Your Hollow Core's name is Mare, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't realize you knew about her.
Sure is.
Most of the time, she's just a normal AI.
Oh, God.
I'm curious about her. But you can
Where the
fill
hell
me in
did
on
you
all
come
the
from?
details in it.
You got a charge attack ready.
I'll take over. Well then.
Watch out,
Way to
I
go.
spot enemies.
Yeah, I think Elaine is way better in field battles than Van is. I actually find Van to be one of the worst characters in field battles. Just because his R2 is just so terrible.
Still more. Try to scooch in on the enemy.
Enemy eliminated. Let's get moving.
He's not the worst at it, though. There's a certain rapier character that just has awful combos in this. Burgard was definitely the worst in the first game. So he was really good in actual command battles.
Taking point.
Yeah, he was terrible in field battles.
Watch out, I spot enemies.
Let's get to work.
Get Earthbreaker going. There we go. Oh yeah, if you hold circle, you can release shards, and you can go back to field battles. I don't know why you would ever do that, but you can. Get the free art, might as well use it.
Here goes.
We'll win.
Got it again, that's unusual. Oops. That's 2 chests. This is chest number 3.
That's how it goes.
I will always strive to better myself.
I kind of miss the victory things, but whatever. I know they're trying to speed the game up, but I miss them. Cutscene? Are you okay there, Elaine?
Huh? What are you giggling for?
What are you giggling for?
Oh, nothing. It's just funny thinking about where we've ended up after all these years.
What, after high school?
Back in school, I never would have pictured us having this sort of relationship.
I mean, you two used to date. Like, literally.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We've been through a lot since we crossed paths again half a year ago. Glad I was able to help you out with that thing in Aracion. Feels like that was fate bringing us together.
Oh yeah, that's another reference to choosing the Bracer Guild, which I only did on my New Game Plus file, but that's the one I transferred, obviously.
I'm truly grateful for all you've done.
The line would be
hope you know
slightly different with another group, but slightly different.
Hey, Van.
I can't.
Wow.
Can't what? I haven't even said anything yet.
You don't need to. I knew what you were gonna ask. Look, I won't say I haven't thought about the possibility.
Yeah, she was going to ask him out, obviously. And
I see.
He already rejected her.
So you've actually considered it?
Yeah, Elena's pretty aggressive, actually.
Are you hesitant because of what you're carrying inside you?
I suppose it is still technically there.
It shouldn't be causing any problems for now. At least, that's what I'd like to think. Wish I could say it's been dealt with, but it hasn't. I can't make any guarantees about what might happen because of my choice, but I won't make that same mistake twice. It wouldn't be fair to you, or to my assistants.
No, Van, you're supposed to make that decision like 17 times and do completely horrible things, like Green.
Good. I'm relieved.
Before you finally learn the proper lesson.
You've become just a teensy bit more aware of yourself.
I mean, I guess he's at least 25 instead of Green, who was like, what, 16, but still.
And of the fact that so many people, myself included, care about you so much. That's all I'll say on the matter for now. You already picked up on what I was getting at before.
Oh, yeah. She's very blunt
The
about it.
distance between us is a little frustrating for me, I'll admit. But I won't say I dislike where our relationship is now.
This is a good scene.
I'm also happy that you have people like Agnes in your corner.
Even though that's like your rival.
But when the time comes, I fully intend to close that gap. I swear this on my title, rank, and name.
That's awfully aggressive.
I won't let you run away from me again. Are we clear? Van Arkwright.
You picked the weirdest time to have this conversation. You know that?
Yeah, it actually is a very weird time.
Is someone embarrassed? How adorable.
I'm not embarrassed, damn it! Can we just get back to work already? Please?
Very well. Let's wrap this up quick so your assistants won't be worrying about you.
So good. Oh yeah, Deadly Strikes. You see a red thing, get the hell out of there, because you can't perfect dodge it. It's bad. The enemy will ambush you.
Here goes! There's the Desire thugs. Let's take them out and keep moving.
But yeah, they handle the romantic undertones with Daniel excellently. Like, he's not a freaking moron like Lloyd. At least when it comes to Elaine. Like, obviously he has no idea about Agnes, but that's because he doesn't view her as an adult. So that's fairly logical. Ow. Okay, yeah, status elements. All the same as the previous game. I hate fear. Ugh. Losing CP sucks. Yeah, instant death is interesting in this game. There's like an innate resistance to it, the higher your HP is in general, even without resistance. So, kind of weird, I know. But yeah, lower HP makes it more likely to be hit with instant death or you to inflict it. Not significantly different, but it is there.
Silvery? Van, your turn.
Yeah.
Nice! That went great.
Thanks for helping,
There's
Van.
blind. Which
Shifting to maintenance mode.
I don't think that really does much right now.
Modifying your ornament, are you?
It does have 3 on it,
New shard skill added.
but I don't think I could make much use of that. I want to get to Treasure Hunter as quickly as possible so I can see all the chests on the map. Yeah, this is the monster hunt for the prologue. Not that it's an interesting boss. I mean, it's just a bigger flame, fire, slime thing. I mean, it looks cool. But yeah, like all bosses, you have to fight it in command mode.
You're up against a large group.
Oof. Okay, so we do get S-Crash for this. You know, I don't know what happens if you skip this. When do you get the S-Crafts? Is it at the end of the next boss, maybe? Huh. I don't know. I've never skipped this. I don't know why you would. Yeah, S-Breaking, same thing as the first game, or as every other game. You get your turn, use your S-Craft, but it has a massive delay penalty on it, so... Yeah. Doing a regular shard boost will... It'll make your shard skills trigger more often, and if you do both of them, it'll make them trigger even more, and it'll last longer too. Plus, you can use S-Crafts when you do that.
We should go on the attack.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use... You know, I don't think we need to use that right now.
To get the upper hand.
We're gonna use Coin Bullet in order to draw aggro. Pretty much Van's job. Bubbles, the most dangerous of attacks. As always, gotta get those bubbles. Sure, whatever.
We'll win.
Wow, I'm surprised you're getting another turn. What the hell? What is going on with the shadow here? Like, the enemies are in shadow here, and then they're like shadow, but they're like light here. That's definitely a lighting issue, right? Like, I'm not crazy. That shouldn't be doing that. Huh.
Silvery?
Whatever.
My move now.
God damn it, I missed. So, one thing that you can do with... Wow, they're actually telling you, actually. You can defend with Van, and it's actually a very good idea.
That all you got?
Once he's got hate up, the enemies will target him and do very little damage to him.
You'll pay for that.
Especially on Nightmare, it's very, very useful, but it's useful on lower difficulties too for certain battles. Defend actually uses, I think, more delay than even the attack command, which is kind of interesting.
Going all in.
Man, that's weird. I don't want to use Sword Otis, that would be weird. I guess we could use Knights of Asteria, why not?
Engaging skill.
Wings, guide me.
I don't want to S-break it, so I might as well use it now.
Knights of Asteria.
Yeah, same S-craft as the first game.
Upgraded.
Yep, so you can only use one S-craft at a time with S-boost. So no spamming them anymore, they nerfed them heavily.
You can do this.
I'm gonna use at least a crit with coin bullets to refresh that.
We'll win. This ends now.
Yeah, a lot of times I use Van to just defend attacks. See, there it happened again. So I just got no cast time, so I just did an immediate cast spell again. Yeah, I don't know, the spells just don't have a lot of actual delay on them, so you get a 0 cast or reduced casting time through equipment, and you just cast so fast in this game.
You can do this.
Kind of insane. No, just defend. You can also use, in fact, I should have used it,
I'll remember this.
I forget what it's called.
Going all in.
I like Silvery Cross for how cheap it is. Plus it gets a positional bonus. Heated Roar, there it is. It's free, it has no delay on it, so it's just a pure, like, HP regen for free. I know it also makes you, like, stronger, but I don't care about that.
All you got? Here goes. That all you got? Don't stop now, Elaine.
Oh, I should have put that back on. That was weird. It usually doesn't make you go fast like that. I'm tempted to steal that HP. I was too slow, unfortunately.
Brace yourself.
I was indecisive. Because by doing that, Van won't get a lot of turn. He'll get a turn for a while. And I can't really have him be defending, but... Okay, killed him anyway, so who cares? Easy enough. There's more bonuses this time, so it's actually easier to get the rewards. Let's see, which is one of the new ones? There's Quick Sorcerer, which is a quick art. That's new. Cross Charge is also new. You can't do that yet, though, but it is new. Let's see. Tenderizer? I think that was in the first one. There's Miracle Chain. That's the new one. If you get a 90 hit chain, you get a 0.8 instead of 0.2 or 0.5. So that's the other new one in the command battle.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Cobalt Ring. Okay. I think that has 3 on it. Think.
Modifying your ornament, are you?
Yeah, it does. But I don't think it has what I want. No, I need wind. Nor do I think it's that good, unfortunately. Like, why would I want HP regen when I'm almost dead, you know? It's, like, pointless. Like, maybe a strength bonus? That could be useful, but, like, why would I want anything that makes me defensive? I don't get it. There was really no chest over here? Guess not. We gotta be pretty close to the save point. We'll wrap it up there. Since the prologue will take a while. We still got a lot to do. Well, not really, but there's a lot of scenes that I don't want to just rush through. Well, not that I can rush through them, but...
Engaging skill.
Save them for Thursday. I won't be streaming tomorrow, I said.
On my blade, I'll never lose.
Hey, don't burn yourself out, Elaine.
This is it.
Enemy suppressed. Analyzing. Okay.
Here goes.
Yeah, trying to get CP back. Another nice thing about these field battles is getting CP back is easier. Yeah, we got Desire, guys.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Trevor. Take this out. Take this.
There we go.
Don't stop now, Elaine.
Yeah, you get the picture to show up, and it means that you get a little bonus multiplier on your attack there, your craft.
Pay for that.
2 with a normal attack, and of course you get a follow-up attack.
We'll win. Now's a great time for a shard.
Silvery.
Go to hell. Go.
I like how they call a Molotov a poor man's grenade.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
I'll dice you up.
Nice. Moving on up.
I'll get stronger.
Get that celestial bomb, I guess. Never be able to pronounce that word, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all the treasures here. Good.
Taking point.
Yeah, we're okay here.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
I was slow on the uptake there. You have invincibility frames during the R2 attack, by the way.
Nice work.
I'll handle this.
Okay. Here's the end. Good. Yeah, you can like fast travel between these
This
points.
looks like a rest
so.
stop.
Cool. I'm not gonna fight
Much
this
better.
boss, so we'll just stop here. Alright, next time we'll go talk to the Dire guys, I guess. Continue the investigation of the serial killer case. Thanks for hanging out. Take care.